Ever wondered why you feel like you're on a never-ending quest for self-improvement? Today we're embarking on a journey into the world of individuation, a concept deeply rooted in Jungian psychology. It's about the journey towards wholeness, not by becoming someone else, but by fully embracing who you really are. We'll delve into the shadows, face our dragons, and even have a chat with our inner archetypes. So buckle up and prepare for a wild ride into the depths of your psyche. Individuation. Sounds like a big, scary word, right? But don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Let's dive into the concept. Individuation, according to Jungian psychology, is a journey of self-discovery and self-realization. It's about peeling back the layers of our personality, much like an onion. Each layer represents different aspects of our psyche, our values, beliefs, and experiences that have shaped us. As we peel back each layer, we uncover deeper truths about ourselves, our unique characteristics, and our distinct path in life. We begin to understand and accept our strengths and weaknesses, our light and shadow aspects. Individuation is not about becoming perfect, but about becoming whole. It's about integrating all aspects of ourselves into a unified whole. This process is essential for personal growth and self-realization. So, in the grand scheme of things, individuation is like peeling an onion. It might make you cry, but it's oh so satisfying. Every good story has a hero, and in this story, you're the hero. So, grab your sword and shield, we're setting off on an adventure. The hero's journey, a concept coined by Joseph Campbell, is a universal narrative that's found in myths, movies, and even our own lives. It's a journey of transformation where the hero ventures into the unknown, faces trials, and returns home changed. Think Harry Potter, Frodo Baggins, or even Simba from The Lion King. Each of these characters embarks on a journey, faces their deepest fears, and comes back stronger. In the context of individuation, the hero's journey is a metaphor for our own path to self-discovery. It's about confronting our shadow, integrating our anima or animus, and finding our true selves. It's a wild ride full of dragons to slay, treasures to find, and truths to uncover. Remember, every hero has to face a dragon or two, and in this journey, the dragon might just be you. Now, let's meet the dragon, your shadow self. In the realm of Jungian psychology, the shadow self is that part of you that's often suppressed, tucked away in the dark corners of your psyche. It's the traits, desires, and instincts that you might not be proud of or even aware of. Imagine this. You're at a party and there's this fellow, let's call him Bob. Bob is loud, boisterous, and has a peculiar habit of telling terrible puns. It irks you to no end. But here's the twist. Bob's annoying traits might just be a projection of your own shadow self. Perhaps deep down, you too crave to be the life of the party, or crack a pun or two. But you've suppressed these desires, labeling them as annoying. So next time you're annoyed by someone else's habits, remember, you might just be battling your own dragon. Next up, meet your inner knight in shining armor or damsel in distress, your anima or animus. Now, if you're wondering what these fancy terms mean, they're essentially the feminine and masculine aspects within each of us, regardless of our gender. Think of them as the yin and yang of your personality. Picture this. You're a burly lumberjack who loves nothing more than the smell of fresh pine and the roar of a chainsaw. But deep within you, there's a high-pitched opera soprano waiting for her chance to belt out a tune. That's your anima. On the flip side, imagine you're a world-class ballerina, twirling and leaping with grace and finesse. Yet inside you, there's a rugged cowboy itching to ride into the sunset. That's your animus. Embracing these contrasting aspects isn't about turning lumberjacks into sopranos or ballerinas into cowboys. It's about acknowledging and integrating these parts into our whole self. So whether you're a rugged macho man or a dainty damsel, embracing your inner counterpart is key to becoming whole. Now let's get to the heart of the matter, the self. This is the core of our being, the sum of all our parts, the captain of our ship, if you will. According to Jungian psychology, the self is the central part of our personality. It's the part that integrates all our experiences, our thoughts, our feelings, our dreams, and our aspirations. It's the part that leads us through the stormy seas of life. Imagine the self as the captain of a ship. The ship is your life, and the sea represents the world around you. The waves and storms are the challenges and struggles you face. As the captain, the self guides you, helps you stay on course, and brings you safely to your destination. It's not about avoiding the storms, but about learning to navigate through them. Remember, being the captain of your ship doesn't mean you won't face storms. It just means you'll navigate them with more confidence and ease. Now, let's put these theories into action. Because what good is a theory if you can't use it in real life, right? Picture this. You're at the grocery store and you're inexplicably drawn to the candy aisle. That's your trickster archetype whispering sweet nothings about chocolate bars and gummy bears. You resist, deciding to be the hero, and march bravely towards the produce section instead. Later, you're at a party and find yourself playing the role of the caregiver, making sure everyone has a drink and feels included. But then, your rebel archetype stirs, pushing you to challenge the status quo and suggest a wild game of charades. These are archetypes in action, subtly influencing our behaviors and decisions in everyday life. They shape our reactions, guide our choices, and add a dash of drama to our daily narratives. So next time you're wondering why you acted a certain way, remember, it might just be your archetypes at play. Now that we've met the players, let's look at the game, the creative process of individuation. Imagine you're baking a cake. You've got your ingredients. That's yourself, your shadow, your anima or animus. And then you've got your recipe. That's your intuition and your unconscious, but the cake won't bake itself, right? You've got to mix those ingredients, heat up the oven, and let the magic happen. That's the creative process. It's messy, it's unpredictable, and it might not turn out exactly as you expected. But that's the beauty of it. Each time you create, whether it's a painting, a poem, or a pivot table, you're stirring up that psychological batter. You're bringing elements of your unconscious to the surface, giving them form, and learning more about yourself in the process. So whether you're a Picasso or a stick figure artist, remember, creativity is key in the journey towards wholeness. Now, it's time to face the dragons, but don't worry, you're not alone in this battle. Facing the dragons is essentially about confronting our fears and insecurities. It's about looking those scary, fire-breathing beasts in the eye and saying, "You don't scare me." But let's not get too serious here. Picture this, your fears are like those pesky mosquitoes buzzing around your ear on a warm summer night. They're annoying, right? But what do? You grab your trusty fly swatter and you swat those little pests away. That's what facing the dragons is all about. It's about grabbing your metaphorical fly swatter, squaring your shoulders, and swatting away those fears. It's not always easy, but remember, every dragon slayed is a step closer to wholeness, to individuation. So grab your fly swatter and get ready to face your dragons. Now, let's embark on the most exciting journey of all, the journey within. Picture this. You're an intrepid explorer, ready to delve into the most intriguing and unpredictable terrain, your own mind. Each thought, each emotion is a clue, a piece of the puzzle that forms your unique identity. This is not a journey for the faint-hearted. There will be challenges, obstacles, perhaps even a dragon or two. But remember, the dragons are not there to defeat you. They are there to test your strength, your courage, your resilience. In this treasure hunt within yourself, you're not searching for gold or jewels, but something far more valuable. Your true potential. It's about understanding your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and embracing the full spectrum of your individuality. So grab your map and compass, and get ready to explore the uncharted territories of your mind. Lastly, let's embrace our quirks. Because let's face it, we're all a bit weird, aren't we? Now, imagine your quirks as your favorite pair of mismatched socks. Sure, they're different, perhaps even odd to some, but to you, they're perfect. They're comfortable. They're you. In the grand adventure of individuation, these quirks are the spice that makes your journey unique, your story intriguing. So embrace your quirks, love your mismatched socks, and celebrate your unique journey towards wholeness. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Don't leave us hanging like a cliffhanger in a soap opera. Thank you for your support, and remember, every like and subscribe helps us bring more content your way. Before we conclude, here are some practical tips to help you navigate your journey towards wholeness. First, embrace your quirks. They're not bugs, but features. Second, remember to occasionally take off your adulting hat and let your inner child play. It's therapeutic. Thirdly, don't just face your dragons, invite them for tea. They might just have some wisdom to share. And lastly, keep a dream journal. Dreams are the royal mail of the subconscious, delivering parcels of insight. Remember, the journey towards wholeness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So take your time and enjoy the ride. Well, folks, that's all we have for today. We hope you enjoyed this wild ride into the depths of your psyche. From facing dragons to embracing quirks, we've charted a course through the rough seas of Jung's individuation. Remember, the journey towards wholeness is a wild ride, but it's a ride worth taking. So, strap in, hold on, and enjoy the journey. And with that, we bid you adieu. But don't worry, we'll be back with more insightful content soon. Remember, in the journey towards wholeness, there's no such thing as a boring detour. Until next time, keep exploring, keep growing, and most importantly, keep laughing. Cheers.